welcome you to Houston, Texas. I'm Ed Cohen with the former Chicago Bulls guard Jay Williams. And Jay, from the land of the space program, we're ready for takeoff.
That's right, and they're letting those threes fly everywhere on the court. Let's see if this team can win a third championship.
Ready to go here from Toyota Center. Let's gear up for the opening tip. Jay, you look at the Raptors, they have evolved in recent years. Last in assists per game a couple of regular seasons ago. Now they're sharing the basketball in far different ways. How do you guard against this current style?
Well, adding Serge Ibaka really made a difference for this Toronto team. You have Valanciunas down low, can give you points on the block as well, but the versatility of all the different pieces that they now have is a difference for this team. Something you wouldn't know about this matchup, though. Both teams rank top 2 in the league as far as defensive ratings. This is going to be a slugfest on the defensive end.
Westbrook with the basketball. They trail by 2. Harden to Westbrook. Screen coming. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Marc Gasol. Harden. Down to 5 on the 24. It's Westbrook. Can't connect. Lowry into the front court. Lead is 2. Has a chance. Well done. Kyle Lowry. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
To Capella. Marc Gasol snatching it out of the air. Harden
sent a message on that one, Ed.
Rockets with 4 to shoot. Shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Jay, how do you even begin to try and describe the whirlwind that is the Toronto Raptors?
Well, you start with the positive. Last year was the first time in franchise history they were the #1 seed in the Eastern Conference. And here we are. This team still having a chance to win the Eastern Conference again.
Harden in possession. Now down 6. There's the toss. Flushes down the slam.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Lowry has the basketball. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Harden with it up top. Trailing by 4. To Westbrook. Shot for James Harden. Well defended. Shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot. Well done. Kyle Lowry looking good. 4 for 5.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Marc Gasol able to recover with the block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Knocks it down from mid-range. You can try and body him up, but he'll still run right through you.
It's the way he attacks that makes him so dangerous. He chips off a piece of your body one possession at a time. First it's your arm, then it's your leg, and then inevitably it's your soul.
Russell Westbrook with the rock. Oh, Russell Westbrook. 2-4 now. The inner beast of Westbrook. Sheer determination.
I don't think anybody got the license plate on that hit and run. And there is no one, I repeat, no one in the game of basketball with the first step in the explosion of Russell Westbrook.
Lowry against the former MVP. Fires the 3. His first effort off the mark. Westbrook into the front court. 10-6 our score. Here comes the screen. To Harden. 4-3. Smothering D. Powell Guarded by Russell Westbrook. Goes to the right side. To Lowry. Going to launch beyond the arc. And Tucker with the rebound. Westbrook across the timeline. Down 4. To Harden. Westbrook. Here's a chance from long range. Drains it.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Now a whistle, and Toronto's going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over in a one-point basketball game. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Lowry to McCaw. Serge Ibaka slams it down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Harden in possession. Down 3. To Rivers. Capella. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. The Raptors able to clear the board. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. Less than a minute to go in a tightly played first quarter. Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended.
That's how you do it. You stay in his pocket and you never give him any space at all. You make him smell you every single possession.
Harden against a Kentucky product. Nothing going here on that drive. To Lowry. Ibaka. Can't connect from in close. Harden into the front court. Shot clock turned off. They can get within 1 or tie it with a 3. That misses with 2 seconds to go. That's it for the first quarter. The Raptors in front. First quarter complete, on to the second period. A little bit of a feeling out process so far.
And when both teams are playing at this level, it just continues to reaffirm that I was excited to watch both of these teams play this entire week. It's been a solid game so far, but this has a chance to be a great one down the stretch.
Curling inside, Marc Gasol rejects it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Fred VanVleet to Jeremy Lin. Fred VanVleet to Ibaka. Serge Ibaka. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
It's Rockets ball. Austin Rivers to P.J. Tucker. Austin Rivers to Gerald Green. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Beyond the arc for 3. Tough shot for Gerald Green. Off the mark.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing. Can't connect from inside.
to P.J. Tucker. Austin Rivers to Gerald Green. From long range, he was all over him.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Offensive board. Iman Shumpert matched up with Meeks. Tough make through traffic.
That boy's living his best life.
Now the Raptors going to use a timeout as they'll discuss matters in what's now a three-point game. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Lynn, Harden's on him. Five seconds to shoot. No good. It's Russ at the controls. Over to the right side. Harden to Westbrook. Shot clock to 4 for Houston. It's Westbrook. Oh, Russell Westbrook. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Here comes the screen. Siakam against Harden. Has a look. And that's rebounded by Houston. Westbrook into the front court. 14-13 our score. It's a one-point game. To Harden. To Capella. Almost unlucky bounce. Lynn with it. Looking to make something happen. To Van Vliet. Lynn, they work it down to Gasol. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
Russ at the controls. Nothing going here on that drive. To Harden. No good. Defense catching a break there. Fred Van Vliet to Gasol. Down low. Scores from the post. We get a whistle and a timeout for Houston. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Harden to Westbrook. Now a steal as the Raptors have it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
OG Anunoby at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. Not the best career mark, 62%. Whoops, that won't go. Westbrook with it. Final minute, first half. That pass taken away by Toronto. Powell. Kenneth Faried swats it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Powell, download Gasol. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
I'm laughing because when you look at Marc Gasol, he's not the fastest big guy in the game. He's not the smoothest, nor is he the best shooter. But you know what he is? He's prepared and he's experienced. That's why he can get you 17 to 18 to 19 points per night or more, and you get a tough low post presence.
James Harden fires for 2. Wide open look won't go. Fred VanVleet. Short jumper won't go down. From the painted area, won't go down. Knocked away. Was it coming down? Yes, it was. Goaltending. Late heave to beat the buzzer. Time expires to end the first half. The Raptors have the lead.
I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. The Raptors didn't hold back in that opening half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Toronto Raptors. The Rockets have got themselves in a bad situation that seems likely to only get worse. There isn't enough time to get into all of their problems, but I'll tell you this, they need to try to get better. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Houston Rockets.
First half stats. Player of the half.
Marc Gasol showed off his timing and athleticism with a lot of blocks. The defense he put on display requires the kind of effort that fans love to see from their team.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half.
Here's our top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Rockets have the ball.
What's that screen?
Westbrook. Probing the defense. To Capella. Marc Gasol with a piece.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Powell. James Harden tips it.
Just incredible timing on that swap.
Russell Westbrook rocking the rim. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Lowry guarded by Russell Westbrook. That's no good.
When I hear these excuses after games, when coaches are at podium saying, it's hard for us to find our energy back, we couldn't find our aggression back, I wonder whose fault that is, Coach.
Nothing going here on that drive. Harden. To Westbrook. Fires the 3. Westbrook bothered just enough on that one. Lowry with it. Up 5. Pascal Siakam to Lowry. And count the basket inside.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Westbrook with the basketball. The margin standing now at 7. To P.J. Tucker. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Count it.
Here's lesson number 1. When you allow a player like that the freedom of space to dance with the ball, there's no telling what kind of break dance move they might hit you with.
And he'll head to the line.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just got to let them play, ref.
Team foul number 1. For the Toronto.
Kyle Lowry has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 80% at the line. First one goes down.
Oh yeah, I like that.
And gets both to drop at the line.
I like that.
Houston takes over. To Harden. Trying to cash in, and he knocks it down, Jay.
Ooh, is there a medic in the house? You need to get those ankles retaped ASAP.
Lowry into the front court. Leads 5. Russell Westbrook sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. To Gasol. Shot from in close, no good.
Here's the beautiful thing about having a bad game. As long as it says W in the win column after the game is over, then nothing else really matters. You've done your job.
Lowry into the front court. Leads 3. Pascal Siakam to Powell. Lowry guarded by Russell Westbrook. Has a chance. Knocks it down. Off the step back.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
Harden. James Harden, 4 out of 10.
The assist from number 10.
Kyle Lowry with the rock. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Now the Rockets will use a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
Hits the first free throw. Two for two on that trip. The ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. Sizing up the defense. Curling inside. Hart with the basketball. His guys down 3. Serge Ibaka pins it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Across the timeline, it's Lowry. He'll run the offense. Serge Ibaka slams it down.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
Harden. Rebound comes to Lowry. Count the basket inside.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
And now Houston has the basketball. Probing the defense. He wants to deliver. Rockets with 4 to shoot. Harden can't go down. Smothering defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Lowry to Van Vliet. Can't connect from in close. Gordon with it. Right now, down 7. Shot from the lane won't go. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. That does it for the period. The Raptors in front. Raptors ball as we get going here in the fourth. They have clearly been the better side so far. Jay, that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Well, the cardinal rule in the game of sport is whenever you go into the fourth quarter, it's 0-0. You have to play the game with the scoreboard saying 0-0. If you can win that game by double digits, then you've done your job in the fourth.
Harden in possession. His guys down by 9. Here comes the screen. Harden. Shot clock to 4 for Houston. Harden shoots. He buries it, creating space with the step back. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
Serge Ibaka. He's now 4 for 6. Houston with the basketball. Harden can't connect. Defense did its job that time. Lowry with it. It's a 9-point lead. Great feed. Sets it up. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Harden with it up top. Looking to make something happen for Reed. To Harden. Short jumper misses. Lowry into the front court. It's an 11-point game. Nothing going here on that drive. Ibaka. Now a steal as the Raptors have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Serge Ibaka. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
Entering the game for number 17, PJ Tucker.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and he stays cold from deep as he misses another one. It's no good. To Van Vliet. And the rebound taken down by Houston. Green with the basketball. The deficit now up to 13. That pass taken away by Toronto. Missed it. How'd that not go down? Baseline drive. Kenneth Faried powers it down.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Fred VanVleet to Gasol. Not that time. That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Harden gets it in the right corner. To Harden.
Big pick right there.
And it's Gasol with the rebound.
The game is won in the details. The team who has the most attention to the minutia is a team that wins the ball game. And from the beginning of this game, this team has been mentally engaged. I know the season's a long year, but when you come mentally engaged and you have attention to detail, whew, that's a scary thing to watch.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Stepping in for the Toronto Raptors, number 7,
Here's Westbrook controlling the offense. Surveys the floor to Westbrook. Nothing going here on that drive. 5 on the shot clock. Lets it fly from long range. Shakes free and hits.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
To Lowry. OG Anunoby, defended by Eric Gordon. To Lowry. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
OG Anunoby trying to cash in on the three-point play. He struggled so far. And he missed the free throw. Westbrook into the front court. The deficit now up to a dozen. At long last, he missed his first 5 attempts from beyond the arc, but he gets that one to go.
Welcome to psychological warfare, provided he's not taking bad shots. But if I were the defense, I would let him keep shooting it. Make him think about it a little bit more.
Clint Capella sends it away.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Couple of cracks at the line now.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Russell Westbrook at the line for 2 shots. A career 81% free throw shooter. And he connects on the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. And they're going to play this one out to its conclusion as we get an intentional foul. That means free throws coming up in what is a 7-point game.
Smart play. You have fouls to use. Good way to manage the clock without burning the timeout.
First one, count it. Able to convert on both free throws. We get a whistle and a timeout for Houston. They're down big in this 4th quarter and a chance here to empty their bench. buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
And here's the foul. Right now it's a two-possession game, so if he hits one or two of these, it could be all she wrote.
Ed, what's that old saying? Ruffled feathers do not flock together? Well, actually, I just made that up. But what it means is that play will cause a little havoc. As designed, the team that uses it to galvanize as a unit will have the advantage.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Now the Rockets will use a timeout. That's their second of the final 3 minutes. No more timeouts left the rest of the game. Capella. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
And here's the foul. Right now it's a two-possession game, so if he hits one or two of these, it could be all she wrote.
Okay, now look over to the sideline and see what the staff is trying to draw up on the next play. That's good clock management thus far.
First free throw is good. He makes them both. Russell Westbrook steps into it. Doesn't get the bounce. It's the Raptors with the victory as they get a good win on the road. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
David Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Raptors
Put one in the win column with a solid performance.
And these are the kind of highlights I love to see. Check out the defensive effort that turns so many shots into really embarrassing moments. The Rockets didn't get the victory they wanted here today. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you could tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. Check out the leading scores for the Houston Rockets.
Game track. Points in the paint.
These guys walked in with the game plan, and they walked out with the win. And these highlights, they tell even more of the story.
Player of the game.
Lowry could not have been more impressive in this game. The way he scored the basketball looked like he was playing with kids in high school.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.